Willamette Trading Co. here. Today I thought I'd discuss my collection and just set building in general. So many people only collect the kind of hottest names in whichever sport that they tend to follow. For me, it's primarily football. And instead of going with a particular team, I've been really this year into collegiate products. So I did not actually go to any of the Power 5 schools, but I did have a lot of family that went to either Oregon State, or Washington State, and you'll see that exhibited by my my collection here of the crop of 2020 alums that have or are playing in the NFL. So in the top row here, I have Washington State. So really just two guys from that, Anthony Gordon and Desmond Patman, collecting autographs, RPAs, etc. The cool thing here on the right here are those Luminance Year 1 autographs, is they're on card. Normally you'd have to go into a high-end product like Immaculate. So that's pretty slick that I was able to get those. Next down, I do have quite a few of Jake Breland, tight end, Troy Dye, defensive back, a Jawan Johnson, I believe a linebacker. They're not in as many products, so there's only so many I have. They're mostly in the Contenders draft picks or Prism draft picks. I would like to get more Justin Herbert, but because he was a first-round pick, his stuff is super expensive. So I'm kind of hoping that as the season goes on, college stuff drops, and I'll have a better shot at getting his stuff affordably. So moving down, Oregon State players are probably what I have the most of, and they have a couple guys this year that both have made teams. That would be Jake Luton. He's a backup on the Jacksonville Jaguars, number 2 behind Gardner Minshew, which is kind of funny since I actually PC Gardner Minshew. And Isaiah Hodgins for the Bills, although the Bills have a pretty deep receiving core, especially after he brought on board Stephon Diggs. So yes, I do include Leaf, even though Panini has the exclusive license for the NFL and with college teams. I think it's a shame. I prefer to have competition, multiple choices. So the Leaf cards I do like, or don't mind anyway, I include those. So I'm basically collecting these guys. They're college uniform cards or combine picture cards. So I'll probably stop collecting them once the college cards stop being produced. So if you haven't already noticed, this case is a 4-row-by-5 card. Came from Michaels. It's $20. My one complaint is that these cards don't like to stay in here. See, I'm right next to a door, and if someone slams the door too hard, the cards tend to shake out. So I ended up going with a really high-tech solution here. By using this floss, it kicks out the bottom edge, so the angle's not so bad, and it keeps the cards from falling out so often. There's still a few cards that like to fall out, and I will put tape on the back of them so that they stay put. And finally, I update this like once a week. If I get new cards in, or I'm in a different mood, I'll rotate through who's in there. It's a great way to better enjoy your collection. So I've really been collecting a lot of this year's 2020 collegiate draft picks from my preferred school. What I did, it gave me the chance to take a look at a player I liked watching in college, Sean Mannion, quarterback for Oregon State. He was part of the 2015 draft class, and he's still in the league, but he's been a career backup. And the nice thing about that is that because he's been a backup, you get some pretty cool cards for a really modest price compared to the bigger name players. So it's a kind of great way to see all of what's available, or what was produced in 2015. So National Treasures, one of my favorite high-end products. Should get a new top loader for this thing here. One of my few on-card autos of him. Surprised it's only a one color. Yeah, I can see a little bit of white, but it's a primarily one color patch for 22 out of 25. Contenders draft on-card auto. With this, I primarily stuck to the college uniform, but I, would on occasion take some of his pro uniform cards if I liked how they looked. He's actually not on the Rams anymore. He's a backup on the Vikings behind Kirk Cousins. Prism draft picks. This is the silver prism. So another Contenders draft picks here. This is the Contenders draft picks bowl ticket, numbered to 99. Cool one I recently picked up, camo, not numbered. This is the just the silver prism. I think this is probably the only non-autographed or non-patched card of his that I made sure to gather. Black gold. Here's a cool high-end set that's not made anymore by Panini. These cards are really hard to scan or take pictures of, but in person they look really cool, and it's nice to see signatures in ink besides blue or black. So metallic marks, numbered to 99. And here's a certified freshman fabric. Just a little bit of that second color, numbered to 299. Gridiron Kings. I kind of like the artwork of this. They don't really make it anymore. I know they make the Diamond Kings for baseball, but it was pretty sweet to get 3 colors here. A sticker auto here on the Gridiron Kings. Here's a horizontal Gridiron Kings. So the one disadvantage to that display I had up above, doesn't do so well for these horizontal cards, and honestly I'm not as big of a fan of them, but this is a pretty cool card, so Impressionist ink. So I picked this one up. Last one out of 49. All right, here's a pretty sweet one. Immaculate. Definitely like this product, Immaculate Collegiate. Number to 99 on card. National Treasures on card. This one's interesting. Bowman Chrome. They're, you'd almost think it was unlicensed because it doesn't have any of the college team information on it, but this one is on card. Last year for Topps or Bowman doing football, sadly. Have a whole bunch of these. I picked these up pretty cheap. A Finest. What's the one called? Rookie Refractor Autograph Patch from 2015 Finest. So pretty chunky here. Here's another one. I don't think any of these are super short print. This is a Jumbo Relic Refractor. So slightly different. We got another one. And a third one. I just kind of went crazy bidding, and they all ended up in my cart, and I ended up winning them all for only like $3 or $4 a piece. And here's the last of that Finest. This one's only numbered to 35. Okay, getting down to the end here of my Sean Mannion. I really don't have too many more to get. Pick up of him, and I've captured pretty much all the high end. This is the Topps Triple Threads, numbered to 15. And Upper Deck. Upper Deck is also out of the football game. Base card, sticker, auto, star rookie. Don't love the picture, just the sideways, but it is nice to have an Upper Deck product in here, and have a kind of a soft spot for them. All the stats here. And the last one, I've been debating on getting these. This is their Rookie Letterman Signatures line, and you can get all the cards to spell Beavers. And there were some up for bid. I just couldn't do it. Maybe I will complete this rainbow or set later, but it does appear that they're all numbered to 50. And this is kind of unique that it's not on card, but rather it's on patch auto. So you might call this next lineup of cards my Xfractors project, again because I love Topps, which they made football cards still. It did occur to me that you can get some of these Hall of Fame cards, their Xfractor version, which I really enjoy, for anywhere from a couple of bucks to $5 to $10 per card for Hall of Famers, or future Hall of Famers rather, and some of them will be, some of them are still in the league today. So I got Drew Brees 2014 Chrome Xfractor, 2015 Chrome Xfractor. Going to my Aaron Rodgers 2014 Chrome Xfractor, 11 Aaron Rodgers Chrome Xfractor. Here's the finest. Peyton Manning 2013, the year that he went off all his touchdowns. Here's a 2014 Peyton Manning. 11 finest. 11 Chrome. 2010. This one is 2012. Yep, 2012 first Bronco uniform Xfractor. And finally here's 2014 finest. Now I would get some Tom Brady's, except they've been really expensive lately, and I will eventually pick some up when their prices come down, but these guys were pretty reasonable.